In this video, we're looking at setting on-the-fly audience responses using Socrative. So Socrative is an audience response system that works with any browser, and it also has apps for the iPhone and the iPad. Once you need to go to socrative.com and sign up as a teacher. Once you're signed up, you will log in as a teacher. Your students will log in using the student login. So there's two interfaces here, the teacher interface and the student interface. So we'll jump between the two of these to demonstrate how this works. Once you're logged in as a teacher, you'll have a page that looks a bit like this. You have a unique room identifier over here on the right. I've used my work phone number so I remember it, and then a whole heap of activities you can do. When a student logs in, it looks like this, and they need to put in that unique room number. There we go. And join the room, and then they're ready to respond to your questions. So let's look at some of the on-the-fly, no prior preparation needed tools we can use to get data back from the people we're working with. First of all, we can set a true-false question. So I've clicked true-false on the teacher one. I'm waiting for responses. If I head over to the student view, they now have true or false up there. And you can verbally give them the question, or you might choose to write it up on the board. So we might say, can you run Windows on a Mac? True or false? So the student would put in the response, or your participant would put in the response. They go back to waiting. Back on the teacher screen, or the consultant screen, you can see the data that has come in from all of the students. And at the moment you can see there's only one student in the room, which is me, but you would have a whole heap more. Okay, let's end the activity and let's look at some of the other options. You can set a multiple choice question. So we've set it in the teacher view. Let's go back to the student view, and they have choice from A to E. And I've used this in a couple of ways. I've created little laminated A3 cards with A to E where I can write the suggested answers, or you can just do it on the fly. So we could say, how confident are you using Socrative in your workshops? Rate yourself. When A is I'm so confident I can teach others, to E is I have no idea what I'm doing. So student would put the response in. Let's go back to the teacher view, and you can see instantly the data is displayed for you. Okay, let's do one more. The third option you have is a short answer option. So when you engage that, and we go to the student side, wait for it to load. Here it comes. There's room for the student to write. So this can be quite useful in getting some brainstorming some quick ideas, and also for feedback at the end of the day. So for example, we might go, I really enjoyed today's workshop. I would have liked more time to play with Socrative. When they're finished, they hit submit. And if we go back to the teacher view, we can see their data's come up. And so straight away, you can get that feedback. When you're finished, again, end activity.